This is about the Kata Wankan, and the story that I heard about Wankan is that Yoshitaka Funakoshi, who was also called Giko, went around to different dojos and sparred with them, and he came across a Goju dojo where he did not do very well. And the big problem with the sparring match, instead of sparring at a distance like what Shotokan people were used to, these guys would close in, grab him, push him up against the wall and beat on him, which he was not prepared for. So he came away from that experience with this kata, and either he created the kata to capture elements of that and defenses against that, or he borrowed one of their kata and modified it to make it look more Shotokan-like. Wankan! First move squeezes like this and then pushes out, and then does the same thing to the other side. It's important to coordinate your hands and feet so they match, and assuming the attack is a two-handed grab, one thing you're doing is smashing down on the forearms, and I'm moving this way. So I'm putting my body weight on one side and driving, which wrecks his structure. Then I'm going to hook and step off to the side and throw him on the ground. So the next section, you cover this way, step forward and push, and then double punch. So I think that's the same scenario that Funakoshi faced. Somebody grabs you, you nail the arms and maybe hit them in the groin, walk forward so they're off balance, push them, and then double punch to finish. So you're just disrupting their stability as you move forward. So this next part has to do with the angle to attack the leg at. If you just stay there, if I push straight front to back, he's very strong. If I push sideways, he's still pretty strong. If I pick an angle that's exactly maybe 45 degrees, and I touch here and here at the same time, he falls down pretty easily. So during this action, you're taking advantage of that concept. Probably somebody's kicking at you, and you're moving out of the way. And as you move, you're going to hook their heel and smash the leg. We're going to, a little closer, sorry. As they kick, you're going to move out of the way, hook the heel, and smash the leg at exactly that same angle, so you'll pop their leg out of the way. Then, as you move forward, catch, kick, hit. Same kind of concept that's consistent through the kata. So this next action, 1-2, I find very interesting. I've talked about it before. You can hit with one hand, very strong, but two hands is stronger if the person moves. So also, stand this right. If you hit a person from here down, they tend to bend this way, making this more vulnerable. If you hit a person from here up, they tend to bend this way, making this more vulnerable. So kind of when you do both, boom, boom, you get that oscillation between the two. And where it starts from the hand stack is somebody throwing a punch, you're catching it, pulling them off balance, and then coming back into hit. So many people talk about the importance, if you do a double strike, just stand there, of not doing it at exactly the same time, of going 1-2 or 1-2, because that's better, and they are correct. But in this case, you do it at the same time because he is in two different places. So I throw both my hands, this one's going to hit first, that one hits second, by just a split second, just enough to make it work. So it still goes 1-2, even though in reality it is bat as far as your attacker is concerned. One more punch. 1-2. All done.